Were you ever curious about how old Luffy, Zoro, Nami, and Shanks are?
Let me take a stab at this.
Yeah, yeah.
Luffy, I imagined to be in his early 20s. Like, let's peg him at 21. Um, Zoro a bit older, maybe like 25 to 28.
Okay.
Nami, she's really young actually. She's I think like maybe like 18 or 19.
Okay.
And then Shanks,
Shanks.
let's give him well, he'd be a lot older than Luffy. Uh, in those flashbacks, let's say Luffy's 10, he's probably in his early 20s. So that's what 11 to 12 year difference. If Luffy's like early 20s now, let's peg him at mid to late 30s.
Okay. So like what?
Let's
I
say
need a number.
37.
37. All right. I can tell you right now that you got two of them right.
Oh,
Actually, only two of them. The thing that you didn't take into account is that this is an anime. Remember?
and nothing makes sense.
Well, they like to make people seem older, and most of the time or younger, depending. I don't know. It's hard to explain. Like the ages get weird. Like Kobe, we thought was 10, and he was like 16, and it's like that kid is clearly 10. That is not a 16-year-old.
No, not a chance.
So Luffy, you said was 21, 20,
21. I said 21.
21. He's 17.
Really?
Yeah, Luffy is 17.
That's
17, boom,
weird.
got a ship headed out. All right, Zoro, you said 25?
Yeah.
19.
No.
Zoro's only
No.
19 years old. He's a young, chipper little man. Nami, you said was 18. You were right, because she has to be legal, probably.
She's older than Luffy.
She's older. Luffy is the youngest so far. I mean, we only have these three. I'm not
Right.
sure about the ages of the others. This was before Usopp, so we didn't get his in here. And Shanks is, according to his, he says these things weird, and I think it's a translation things, but Shanks is currently missing, but I'll tell you how old he was 10 years ago in the flashback. He was, at Luffy's village, he was 27 years old. So that makes him 37 years
37
old.
now.
You got it.
Wow.
You nailed
All right.
it. I'm impressed you got Shanks. That one, genuinely, you nailed that one on the head. So,
Wow. Do I win anything?
uh, you don't win shit. But you did a great job. You win the love of Digman.
Hey.
Probably. I don't know. Usopp's also 17, according to Digman. So, there you go.
But we haven't met Usopp yet. I mean, we have because we're about to.
I mean,
we're literally about to
we're
go
gonna
over those
talk
episodes.
about
Yeah.
Usopp. But at this point in time, on the podcast time frame, that's correct.
Before we leave that subject, though, I do have a question.
Yeah. What's up?
In the world of One Piece, does time progress at an average pace? So, like 900 episodes from now, have they aged at least a couple years? Or is it all just like is it like the Pokemon effect where Ash is perpetually an 11-year-old kid for decades?
Uh, they get older.
Okay.
I can tell you that much. Yeah. I don't want to say anything more than that, but they do get older
Okay.
as the story goes on. So
I like that.
Yeah, they don't stay the same age. It progresses. So,
Cool.
yeah. So, also, why are all the bad guys so strange? Is the question here. Oda says strange. Now that you mention it, maybe they are a little strange.
You know, that's a funny thing. That is almost word for word a comment I have on one of my note cards.
Strange question or the question, why are all the bad guys so strange? Or the answer.
Let's see. No. Let's see.
Get the note cards.
I have them right here. Let me find the right one. Let's see. A ruse, flashback, tragic waste of time, rip sheep man. Yeah, okay, I say all these powers floating around and people are still afraid of the devil fruit. Like, there's so many weird characters and bad guys with so many like weird, like unique powers. But whenever someone mentions that Luffy's got a devil fruit, they're just like, "Whoa!" Never mind that my own captain can instant teleport like across the island. This guy can stretch.
Yeah, that's fair. Instant teleport. Yeah, but
This guy's stretchy.
He's not just stretchy. He is made entirely.
He also can't swim.
He can't swim. He got crushed. He landed on it. He fell off a cliff. I mean,
Yeah.
we'll get into this today. This isn't spoilers.
Yeah.
Fell off a cliff, landed on his head, and was fine. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it has its benefits for sure.
Is that a consistent power of the devil fruit? Is that you can land on your head from a 50-foot drop and survive?
When you're made of rubber. Yeah. But it is kind of odd that that dude can just straight up fucking disappear and reappear instantaneously at a different point. And he doesn't have a devil fruit. Like, he's just some dude.
Yeah, right?
But, you know, we'll get into it. We'll get into it.
All right.
I'm excited for you to see some of the devil fruit's powers in the future, though, because
Oh, I can't wait.
they get
They've already come up with amazing ideas such as man made of rubber and man who falls into pieces.
you can already see the direction the devil fruits are going.
I cannot wait to see what other powers they've pooped out for these devil fruits.
Yes. It will be a good time.
It kind of reminds me of My Hero.
Definitely, yeah. I feel like even My Hero is a little bit more serious. But they also have like that stupid pea dude who takes like the grapes.
Yeah, the little
like
pervert
there's some
kid.
really stupid
Yeah.
ones.
There's some really stupid
thrown
ones.
into the mix. Okay, and then we were talking about how strange the bad guys were. They're a little strange, but I think their strange just makes them mysterious. Doesn't that make them more appealing? He's asking.
No.
You. Oda is asking you. You disagree?
If he was asking me directly, I'd say I disagree. Okay. I think the most appealing thing about a bad guy is like their ambitions, their intentions, the way their relationships with other people, not necessarily the way they look. Like their appearance can sometimes, I guess, influence the narrative, but by and large, the most part, I prefer bad guys who influence the narrative through their actions as opposed to how they look.
Okay, so let me ask you this since we're here. Thus far, we've had Buggy, we've had the Fat Pirate Lady, we've had Axe Arm Morgan, and we have now had Wolverine. Essentially. Which is your favorite villain thus far out of those four?
Oh, that's a good question. I would say Wolverine, I think.
Wolverine, okay. That lines up with what you just said. That's why, because he seems like the most realistic, I guess.
Yeah.
Is probably the way to say it.
Like he's someone with actual intentions and plans and ambitions,
Mm-hmm.
and those are what drive his actions.
Yeah, I can agree. I can agree. He's a good villain. I think he's. I think this arc aside, I do think he's a pretty good villain. He's a pretty good guy. So, also, did you know Oda can stretch his arms and legs like Luffy? He's made of rubber.
Who's Oda?
The guy who created
The
One
author?
Piece. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a secret, but he can do it.
It's the secret that I'm about to publish in this worldwide book.
There's a couple others. This is actually taking
funny.
longer than I thought. There's one on here.
Oh,
yeah.
that's Sheep Guy. Is that Sheep Guy?
Down here?
No, right
this
there
guy?
in the center. Yeah.
No, that's the dude who was riding on the lion.
Oh, the Beastmaster.
Yeah. Okay, hold up, yo. So, did you read any of these questions? Did you manage?
That you just had up on screen?
Yeah. Did you snag any of them?
No, I was distracted by Sheep Guy.
Okay, good. I thought this was funny because a question on here is, why is Luffy so calm all the time? Which goes into what we were kind of talking about last week. He said he'll not give a fuck 90% of the time, and then 10% of the time he'll just get like super pissed.
Yeah.
Which we went over last time. If you want to hear us talk about that more, check out One Piece episode 2 on the YouTube channel, or in the VODs on Twitch. What do you think Oda's response is to this question? Why is Luffy always so calm?
He probably responded word for word, "'Cause I thought it was cool."
Is that what Oda sounds like?
I imagine. I've never met the man.
That,
it's
but
probably
in
very
Japanese,
swell.
He speaks Japanese.
That's a good point. I can't speak Japanese.
Yeah. His exact response to this was, in fact, probably because he's so stupid.
Great character trait right there.
Which brings us to something that I didn't really talk about because I was too busy jerking off Luffy last week.
we all saw.
Yeah, I know you did. Then I think this is the perfect opportunity to bring up. That also adds to his character. Luffy is dumb.
He's very dumb.
He's very dumb.
He is incredibly dumb.
And that is he's
the type of dumb that, you know, makes you want to put him at the head of a ship.
Exactly.
Have him be a captain.
Exactly. He's got the confidence.
He's got the stupidity.
He's got the strength. He's dumb. Yeah. So I found it funny. I didn't expect Oda to respond like that. Where at least at least he's self-aware. Like at least he's creating the character knowing he's just fucking stupid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's kind of an interesting. I think this goes back to the Viking thing. I don't know for sure, but remember he said he used to watch that Viking show.
Yeah.
And it was about how there was one smart dude on the crew, and then the rest of the Vikings were all stupid and just got in trouble. I think Luffy.
Yeah, this is the opposite.
Stupid.
Yeah.
Well, no, because I think the Vikings were the leaders of the Viking ship, and then there was
like what you said. There was one smart guy and everyone else was stupid.
Yeah.
This is the opposite.
Opposite.
There's one stupid guy.
Yeah.
And everyone else is competent.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly. And they just happen to follow the stupid.
The
guy.
stupid one.
But yeah, it's fun. Okay. How far can Luffy stretch his arms? 72 gums.
That is the Gum a unit?
Gum seems to be a unit of some kind, but Luffy recently said he wants to work up to stretch up to 100 gums.
You know what?
I actually found
job,
this
Luffy.
interesting. I don't know what the fuck a gum is, but I like that it implies that Luffy can like train himself to stretch further. It's not like a set limit. It's like he can train to stretch even further. He could get to the point where he could stretch around the world if he trained hard enough.
But that's like 350 gums.
I think it's probably more than 350 gums.
When they start going off on the grand line, that he can just like put one of his foot underneath a rock and just start like going. So if he ever wants to get out of the grand line, all he has to do is like let go and fling back.
It's genius. Absolutely.